Yo, what's up? I sort of finished reading through the Apex patch notes that just were released for the Lost Treasure event that's coming up tomorrow, and also finished screaming into my social medias that I was right about the Octane Double-Jump, but that's already skipping a bit ahead. Let's sort of go through the patch notes. I won't perfectly read through them, I will link them in the description, but sort of mainly share my excitement for different legend changes. Let's start with Octane here. He's faster now, and he won't get slowed by any movement impairing effects. I would guess that this is being fired at, being hit with an arc star, caustic gas. It could contain all of them. With his ultimate, you're now able to double jump in mid-air after using it, and that's not only you, but your whole team. You can not only use this to extend your jump, but change directions. That means that every change that was now included for Octane was predicted by my video about this. If you are new to this whole Moki Sniper thing, I made a video 6 months ago, what is now my main channel, about how Octane currently doesn't live up to his name as a speed demon and is rather underpowered. I mentioned some possible more changes, but the most important parts, his double jump and being able to change directions with it, could be described as a one-to-one copy from my video. I'm not accusing anyone here, I'm just saying Respawn might have seen that video. That will of course also be linked in the description. Let's go to Lifeline now. As you might have seen in the trailer already, is that she can now use her drone to revive someone, which will leave her free to do whatever. I'm very intrigued to see here how this then works if the revive is finished. Does her drone then get teleported to her, so she might then be able to revive the next teammate? How's that interaction to work? But overall she can fire back or throw grenades or run into cover, whatever, while her drone remains to revive the teammate. This is now described as a passive and will thereby replace her old passive of fast heal. Now Gibby is the only character to fast heal. Her healing drone is now faster available and her ultimate overall got a bit better loot. Revenant looks pretty powerful now. He will cancel and prevent much more abilities. That's a Pathfinder mid-grapple. He will now cancel Wraith's face walk throughout its entire starting animation, which is another change we will go through in a minute. It will prevent Mirage from cloak reviving and will prevent Lifeline's combat revive. Does that mean she can revive but only without her shield? We have to see about this. The biggest change is that the range from his death totem got removed. You still have the timer, but are free to explore wherever you want to go. If you manage to get on a respawn balloon, then you can utterly send it on people. Crypto's ultimate now activates faster and disables Wattson pylons, giving him exactly the ability many of us speculated about before he was released. Wattson's pylon will now no longer intercept Loba's tactical, and her ultimate got some minor changes to ammo and how much charge you get from an ultimate accelerant. With Mirage it looks like when you now send out a decoy, you can hold your tactical button to auto control him again, and if you then let go of the button he goes to the mirror mode again. At least that's what I'm guessing this means. When cloaked, Mirage holo emitters will be visible to players that are less than 5 meters away. I'm not sure what that means, but probably the biggest change to Mirage is that now while skydiving you won't only create decoys for yourself, but for your entire squad. Gibby heals faster, you can now shoot caustic barrels while they are inflating. Wattson's ultimate now only lasts for 90 seconds with a neat indicator on the floor showing you how long it's still available. Instead of just 2, you now can have 3 pylons out of it at a time, and you get 2 ultimate accelerants per inventory slot. This means you can still indefinitely bunker down in a spot, but it takes more effort to find ultimate accelerants and keep the pylons active at certain spots. Wraith didn't really get nerfed, but she got reworked. They want to reduce her ability to fight as aggressively and make her more about repositioning and scouting. This means it now takes 1.2 instead of 0.4 seconds to activate her phase, and you are slowed 20% while activating it. This won't happen if she's already placing a portal. So if you're willing to sacrifice your portal, you still get this get out of jail free card. You now move 30% faster while phasing, it lasts 4 seconds, and you can see other players while phasing. You can phase more often, your phase recharges 10 seconds faster, and your portal distance was decreased by 25%. I don't play Wraith often, so take my judgment on this with a bit of a grain of salt. But this sounds like this will nerf her in those utmost clutch situations. But especially in ranked and competitive, sounds just like a buff. Because there she already is being used by the team leader and shot caller that uses her to scout and reposition the team. Some other changes include that zipline dancing or zipline bunny hopping might not be possible anymore. We have to wait and see how extreme the slowdown after each jump is. They nerfed the Havoc a bit by increasing the random horizontal recoil in the first couple of shots and decreased the max size by 4. This will help it to get it a bit back into line, but does not fit my dream Havoc. My dream Havoc would be to give it no random recoil, make its recoil pattern much more extreme and hard to control, and give it maybe 25 to 20 shots. This nerfs it adequately, but if you invest the time into it, it could become a satisfaction machine. Overall, it seems like these are the biggest patch notes we have seen for Apex, besides season releases, and I am currently transitioning back into Apex a bit after playing a bunch of Titanfall, so I can't wait to dive into it and especially explore what's possible with Octane. Thank you so much for sitting through this entire video. I hope to dive head first into the games tomorrow, and will hopefully see you then in one of those gameplay videos. Bye!